And we are live.
Hey, you dirty.
And I didn't even know it was, I didn't know you was talking.
Yes, you did. You always
No,
do that, but I get you
no, you
back.
were
I'll
not
get you back.
talking. You were not.
Yeah, I
On my
was
side, you
talking.
were not. On my side, I didn't hear you saying anything.
Yes, you did.
Okay, well,
Divine afternoon, everyone.
mm-hmm. Divine
Divine
afternoon,
afternoon.
divine afternoon. So we're just gonna allow everybody to let Facebook do its thing before we go ahead and kick this thing off. We're gonna be talking about creating value, divine. I mean, I said divine. Y'all know I got divine in my head. Driven content. But it is divine driven content, okay? Because it's been delivered by the divine. Okay. All right. Anyway,
Woo, that's a good one. That's a good one.
so well, yes, and yes. Let me turn this volume down. Let me see if I can find myself. Nope, it ain't showed up on my screen yet. Go ahead and share this to a couple of groups. Yes, there I am. There I am.
Let me share it to our group.
Yeah, you can share.
So which one?
The Team Profs. I wasn't gonna, me personally, I wasn't gonna share it today, but because they got other stuff going on. So, but if you want to, you
But then
can.
that one I'm gonna share it there. No, I don't
I
want to.
All right, all right. That's me over there looking at my own screen. But anyway, I'm gonna share it to a couple of groups here. The one my own. And we'll be getting started here in a couple of minutes. We want to make sure everybody getting this ghetto content right. Y'all gonna know who we are because we're gonna be here, okay? Now we're gonna be like leaving out this week on Wednesday.
Yes,
So
I'll
it's
leave it
an
out Tuesday. I'll leave it
exciting
out
time.
Tuesday.
Well, I'm leaving out
Great day.
Wednesday. Wednesday, as they say.
We finally meet. I am so excited.
Absolutely exciting.
You know, we had tailgating today at church, right? And boy, they was having such a good time. I said, "Oh, I got to go because I got to do something before I go to work. I got to go live before I go to work." Because when you are committed and be consistent, it pays off. When you be committed and consistent, it pays off. It really does.
Indeed, indeed. So we know it is Sunday, and I know if y'all like some organizations that I know here, they don't have a sense of time, so so you might still be at church. But anyway, might still be at the organization, might be at the building. I don't know.
We got tailgating going on.
So,
that food good too.
So if you are seeing the title of this live session, week 2, content creation and engagement, creating value-driven content. So welcome to week 2 of our series of attraction marketing. Today, we'll dive into why creating value-driven content is key to attracting prospects organically and how you can implement this strategy in your network marketing efforts. We'll also cover success stories demonstrating the power of consistency, value-driven content. And remember to share this session if you find value, and follow us to stay updated. And now today, Let me see. I thought I'll be prepared to share this. Let me see. Oh, I'm not. Give me a second. So
What?
give me a second. So I'm gonna say this, but also I was gonna say we are doing a blitz, a Sunday blitz. Show me the money blitz, right? That is today. And so the next time up is basically after this live at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 5 p.m. Central Standard, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you would like to join the Money Blitz, show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. This is
Go
over you
with
on.
the money.
So if you are interested and you have time available, be sure to connect with me or Miss Wanda, and we will get you the Zoom link to join us. All right. So, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this here in about. Oh, I guess we can get started now. It started now. So again, hello everyone, and welcome to week 2 of our attraction marketing series.
Hey.
So, before I get into that, I almost forgot to tell you who I was, especially for those who have not been on our live session. Though we have our names up there, I am Shakitha, and I'm tuning in from the great state of Texas, and I have my business partner right to the right of me. Let the audience know where you're tuning in from.
Great evening, great afternoon, everyone. I am Wanda, and I'm tuning in from the greatest state on this side of the Mississippi River, South Carolina. Yay! Woo!
Okay. South Carolina is in the house, Texas is in the house, and if you're just tuning in, let us know where you're tuning in from, and don't forget to hit that like button. But anyway, as I was going into the session here, but if you are tuning in live, let us know, hashtag live. If you're tuning in on the replay, hashtag replay. Y'all know the rules. Y'all know the routine. Not even a rule, just a routine. I don't know who came up with it, but I guess it was a good thing just to let people know when you're watching. So, but anyway, Miss Wanda, if you would, for us to go ahead and take us in why value-driven content attracts prospects.
Oh, great. I'm glad you asked me because value driven content provides your audience with useful, relevant, and engaging information that address their needs or interests. Wow. I mean, it's a value driven content provides your audience with useful, relevant, and engaging information that address their needs or interests. It's not about you, it's about getting to their needs and their interests because you already know what you want, you already know what you need. But have you taken time to listen to their needs, their interests? And by you having value driven content that attracts the prospects, that attracts them, it's a home run hitter from there. Because the benefits, it builds trust and authority in your niche. You want to build trust and authority in your niche. Always find your niche. Always have a niche, but make sure that niche has a good hooking. You know how you fishing and throw that rod out there and that hook come on the end of it. Make sure your niche got a good hook in it. Okay, that's the key thing, right there. Make sure it brings value, positions you as a helpful resource rather than just a salesperson. You want to make sure you bring in the value that you know what you're talking about. There's more than just selling something. It's about knowing what you know and how you present it. It makes a big difference. Talk clearly so that we can understand. Be ready to answer questions that may come up. Okay, encourage organic engagement and sharing, leading to a wider reach. Because once you become more engaged and bring value to it, people going to be saying, man, you need to check Shakita and Wanda. You need to check. We going international. We already there. but they just saying connect to us yet. But we already there because we bringing the value and we making it engaging. We're asking for your feedback. We're asking and we're opening the door. We have an open communication over here. So that's what you want to do. Now, a tip is focus on educating your audience rather than just pushing sales messages. Wow, I like that. You want to focus on educating. When we bringing value to you, we also bringing value to us. We also teaching ourselves and educating ourselves on the topics that we bring to you every day. This approach fosters genuine connections and attracts prospects who are interested in what you have to offer. Wow. Now that's also awesome and amazing because you bring in education value and you're knowing what you're talking about and you going through it and giving them different strategies to go through the process that they're already going through that you're bringing value for. That says a whole lot about you. That says a whole lot about you. So always focus on something that's going to bring the value, but also educate your prospect, educate your audience on what you're bringing. Always go beyond and beneath. Beyond and beyond. What is this? Beyond and before, beyond and so. But always go that extra mile. So you will let them know by you educating them and bringing value, then they'll know you trustworthy because you know what you're talking about. You ain't trying to sell them nothing, but you're trying to show them something that's going to change their life for the rest of their life. And you want to educate them on it at the same time. So stop being an Avon, stop being a salesperson and be an educator first. Go ahead, Shakita.
Yes, value-driven content that attracts prospects. Yes, so yes, as it's been stated, you want to make sure that your content is useful, relevant, and engaging for sure, 100%. And make sure that that you are building that trust with your audience, and that you're the authority in your niche. That's what's important. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that really points out to me when we're talking about the tip. You're not just here just to push sales. It's not just to push sales. It's definitely to educate people, such as what we're doing right now. Like, there's a lot of people that has a bad taste in their mouth about network marketing. And then we're educating you on the side of, outside of the traditional way to doing network marketing, but to a newer, probably not so much new, another way to, reach your audience through attraction marketing instead of you running after people, but creating content that drives them to you, right? As Fernie, I can't never say his last name, say, be the hunted, not the hunter. I mean, you just
Mm.
almost like, when you're creating an ad, you're putting all the specific things, that you're looking for, to create that particular avatar that you're wanting to attract, because you don't want to attract everyone, because everyone's not going to be a good fit for your product or your business. So you want to make sure that you are, you know setting that target audience, as I'm trying to say, the demographics, the age, the pain, the demographics, the page, the behavior, all those things that will create that avatar that you're looking for. So, but like I said, value driven content is what you want, is what's going to attract people to you, right? So let's get into how to create value driven content. So if you're tuning in, just let us know where you're tuning in from. And don't forget to hit that like button. So, how to drive value driven content. How to create, not how to drive, how to create value driven content. So, what first thing you want to do is identify your audience needs, as we have shared before. Understand what your target audience is looking for, and tailor your content to address their specific pain points and interests. So, for example, what you want to do is, if your audience is interested in personal development, Create content that provides actionable tips or insights in that area. See, that's being like specific to what they're looking for, their pain points, their interests. So you definitely want to create your content around that right there. And then there's types of value-driven content, and we talked about this earlier on in some of our other sessions about
Yes.
educational content. I mean, and this is what content is about. Educating your audience, not just your friends or your families who connecting with you on your Facebook, but it's the people that you are wanting to attract to help them with that, either with an opportunity or service that you may have. So what you want to do is like for the educational content, you want to like have how-to guides, tutorials, and tips that help solve problems or improve skills, right? So that's the kind of content you want for educational, and those things are easy to create, especially if you are being that particular brand. You should be able to create those tutorials, those tips, because you're actually doing it also. Because one thing that I learned, you are a product of your product. I mean, you are a product of your business. So if you're not utilizing your business, then why are you even trying to promote it? Why even sharing it if you're not being a product of it? Right? So the next one is inspirational content, stories of success, motivational quotes, and personal experiences that resonate with your audience. Stories are really great. And I know sometimes, when you get into, say, for instance, network marketing, and you're starting off, you may not have a story, right? You may not have a story created, or you collaborated a story, but what you can do is you can share testimonial stories, right? Or you can or stick with motivational quotes and your personal experience of why you got into your business or why you chose this product, your experience with the product. I mean, so that will be a start for you if you don't really have a actual success story just yet, right? And then entertaining content, engaging posts, quizzes, or interactive content that captures the attention and encourages interaction. So, and I love those type of things, like polls or things like that. Put a quiz out there. I per se, I think I may have done maybe a couple quizzes, but I know I have done a couple of polls. Matter of fact, the post that I did, well, the reel that I did today, it actually has a poll on it. So if y'all hadn't seen it, go check it out. So the content formats utilize box. I said box. Utilize utilize blog posts, videos, infographics, and social media updates to share your value-driven content. And if you don't know what an infographic is, it basically is like it's almost like it's like a flyer, but it has like little steps. Like it you could say, okay, 5 steps to this, and it's like it's like may have some little pictures or something like that, and it'll say something right here: step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. That's what you would see in an infographic. And we know about social media updates to share your value driven contents, right? And if you utilize blogs, you can actually utilize a blog, and you can share that blog on your social media platform by just simply just copying the link and putting it in a post, and just, I would say, add just a little bit of content there so people could just click on it, right? But you want to give that call to action to click on it, and make sure it is engaging, because nobody wants to go to no boring blog. I know I don't. And I'm not, I'm guilty of this, but I don't like looking at wordy posts. It really have to catch my attention. So if it's a long post which should be an article or a blog, don't put it on there. I mean, don't try not to create posts that are extremely long, because it will lose the attention of the person. And now, it's like I said, I'm guilty of it, because sometimes you just be getting good to you just don't know when to stop, right? You don't know when to cut it off. So because you want to make sure you get everything in there. So but really, essentially, you really don't want to have a post where they got to click more, because it will lose the person's attention. But if you got I mean, like Miss One said, if you got a hook, a really, really great hook that's going to hook that person and reel them in, hey, it don't matter how long it is, right? But make sure you have that hook that's going to reel them in so you can reel them in, right? So, anyway, so, so for example, uh, a well crafted blog post or video that addresses a common challenge faced by your audience can generate significant engagement and shares. So, we want, look, y'all, share this content. I'm telling because I know it's of value. I know the content that we're sharing is very valuable. And I know people who are charging for this because the reason I know is because I'm on a platform that charges, for this information, right? So, but you getting it right here for free. We sharing this information for free. Okay, because the thing is, look, I love seeing people being successful. I love the support. So guess what? I'm not I'm not charging for this information. We're not charging for it because we want you to understand how you can create value driven content. We want to share with you how you can utilize attraction marketing in your business. So anyway, Miss Wanda, do you have anything that you would like to add to this set to this topic, how to create value driven content?
No, just find that good hook and stick it with that hook. Reel 'em in, baby. Reel 'em in.
All right, all right.
I love it.
Oh, well, take us on
Somebody's
into
on.
more effective content creation.
Oh, tips for effective content creation. Oh, I was thinking about making me one tomorrow. I mean Tuesday. I said, oh, she didn't get it. She'll get it late. Be consistent. Did you hear me?
I heard you, but I don't know what you was talking about.
Okay, Lojo, though, don't worry about it. Tuesday, okay. Be consistent. Regularly publish content to stay top of mind with your audience. Be consistent with it. Be consistent. If you're going to do it, be consistent with it. Like Shakita shared with us, you don't have to post, publish, right? The publish post, better turns. People get down on your level, put post or publish every single day. You can post three to four times a week or 3 to 5 times a week. 3 times a week tops, 3 to 4 times a week max. That's it. But be consistent with doing it if you're doing it that right. Engage with your audience. Respond to comments. I'm guilty. Response to comments. I'm going to do better. Ask for feedback and foster discussions to build relationships. I'm guilty on all three levels, okay? I am going to do better. Not I want to. I got to. I am going to do better with that. Okay? Monitor performance. When you monitor performance, track metrics like engagement rates, shares, and feedback to refine your content strategy. Oh, I'm so glad I got to that point where I go to the insights on everything I post and I stroll down, I hit that button. I want to see everything. I even got people all over. I didn't even realize that until I educated myself, or have was educated by Shakita on how to do that because I never knew how to do that. And I'm the type of person I'm gonna ask questions, okay? Because I want to know. In the near future, it will build me up and help me. I have done learn so much, but I'm still working on engagement with your audience. I'm still working on that. I haven't got there yet. I'm still working. I'm a work in progress with that. So I know when I master that, I'm gonna master my brand. I already know this. Because you know why? Because everybody gonna want to know who I am and what I'm about, where I'm going and what I came from. So that's the one way of looking at it. Be consistent with it. I must be back consistent. I got to go do my on purpose video because I do it every Sunday afternoon. And I'm gonna do it this Sunday too on purpose because that is something that I want to stay consistent with. So every Sunday I have been doing that. So I'm gonna get better. I'm going to get better with doing that. Three, 3 times a week. I'm coming to bring you the value about purpose and what's your purpose and how to get to your purpose if you want to willing to go to your purpose. That's all I got to say. Shakita, you want to chime in on that?
All right. So I like these tips. Effective content creation. Be consistent is key. And we talk about this on if I tell you every live session we have done, we have talked about being consistent. And consistent is key in everything that you do. So, like, saying if you're going to be posting content, basically post it consistently to stay in front of people so they'll know who you are. And when you're staying in front of people, it doesn't just stay online, because the thing is, when you're offline, they know who you are. And then that's another open door for opportunity to have a conversation with the people that are your audience that see you online, right? And like I said, and also engage with your audience. I mean, like I said, to me, it's very disrespectful when you don't engage. You know, like I said, you're posting and posting and posting and posting, and you wondering why nobody's responding to your post. It's because you don't reciprocate. You must reciprocate what you want. The thing is almost like likes attract like-minded individuals. We say all these things. Same thing with posting. Respond to people's comments. If they can take time out of their schedule or time out of their scrolling to comment on your post, and not just for the fact that you're promoting, all you're doing is promoting. You promote your business, just constantly just promoting. I mean, people get tired of looking at that. They get overwhelmed with it, and then no one's responding to it. If you notice, I mean, because even when I post something that has a call to action on it, I really don't get too much engagement on it, because 9 times out of 10, the people that that's really on my page, they already have a business opportunity. I'm just go ahead and put it out there. I'm pretty much aware of that. But at the same time, you still don't want to just be posting a call to action on every single post that you have. Now, I would say, now, if you have a group or something that you like to get people into so they can get to even know you even more so, I would say, hey, invite them to your group, right? But also with responding to comments, ask for feedback, right? Ask for feedback and foster the decisions to build that relationship, because that's what it said. Any business that you're in is a relationship business. So you want to build relationships with people. I mean, it's just hands down. You can't operate a business without building relationship, building rapport. It just doesn't happen that way. Now, I say when you get big and you like one of them big old brands like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, all those different places. Look, you already out there. I mean, you don't have to really do a whole lot of work, right? But yet when people come into them stores, you still got to build a relationship with them. You still got to provide great customer service, right? And then, like, we talked about monitoring your performance, track your matrix, track your matrix, your engagement rates, your shares, your feedback. I mean, and then adjust your content accordingly, right? So you want to adjust your content accordingly. So anyway, like I said, this is a really great session. So now we're gonna talk about a success story to illustrate the power of value-driven content. So, Ms. Wanda, if you would take it away with our good guy, Gary.
Oh, one prominent example is Gary Vaynerchuk.
Vaynerchuk.
Oh, Vaynerchuk. Vaynerchuk?
Vaynerchuk.
Vaynerchuk.
Go ahead, keep going.
Vaynerchuk.
Just keep going.
Also known as Gary V.
Yes, most people know him by Gary V. I know him by Gary V. I know his name, but but Gary V is much more simple than Vaynerchuk. So
Y'all, I will give you a name in a minute, okay? He started by consistently creating value driven content on his blog and social media platforms. He was focusing on providing practical business advice and insights. Over time, his consistent content delivery helped him build a massive following, establish himself as an authority in his field, and significantly grew his business. His success demonstrates how powerful value-driven content can be when done right.
Yep.
Way when done right.
Yes, yes.
That's why you got to do it right. Be consistent in it. Bring value to it. You do it right. You got this. Keep pushing. Go
So
ahead, Skid.
so if you all don't know Gary Vaynerchuk or Gary V, I would say go look him up. Actually, he has a page that he has. I'm sure he probably has a group that I believe I follow him on his page, and he does have a huge following because he has mastered what he does. And so that's what I'm saying. You want to be a master, be the expert of what you do. So you need to know your business in and out so that you'll know how to create that value driven content that is related to those pain points, those things, those interests that people are looking for, right? So, but anyway, that was really, really great, Miss One. I love it. I love me some Gary V. Love me some Gary Vee. And guys, you know what? If you do have blogs, create those blogs. I mean, it does take time. I mean, I actually have a blog page. I don't entertain it too much because it's under my other name, right? ShakitaLewis.net. ShakitaLewisPatterson.net. I really don't use that, but I had actually created a blog over there, and it was more or less an affiliate page, because I did a lot of affiliate marketing. So I created a blog around that as well. So, but yes, and you can actually even if you have a Facebook page, you can also create articles on a Facebook page. There's the option for you to create articles, right? So you don't necessarily, like I said, if you just attach to the the social media platforms, you can still create these things right there on Facebook. I mean, another place that I wouldn't say create, I mean, you can create great content is on LinkedIn. Um, I don't get over there much, but I do have a page over on LinkedIn, an account over there on a profile on LinkedIn. So, and it's basically becoming a space just like, Facebook, Instagram, and TikToks. You can post your videos and all that. You could always do that, but they're every platform is staying up with the trends. Okay, so wherever you feel comfortable, y'all excuse my squeaky chair. Wherever you feel comfortable, and knowing the platform, I would say stick with that one platform, and then once you have, I would say, mastered that platform, then move over to the next one. I mean, because it will keep you from being overwhelmed. But if you are using multiple platforms, make sure it's congruent all the way across the board. Everybody's getting the same information and nothing different, right? So anyway, we are going to open up the floor for any questions you may have about creating value-driven content. So feel free to ask about content strategies, formats, or anything else related to today's topic. So if you're tuning live, let us know in the comments. If you're watching it on the replay, drop those comments. And if you have any other questions that you'd like to ask us on another level, personal basis, DM me or Miss Wanda. So we're going to go ahead and move on because I see no one in the comments. So we hope that on today's session has provided you with a valuable insight into creating value-driven content, right? And if you found this session helpful, please share it with others who might benefit. Hear me, who might benefit. You may not even benefit from it, but if somebody else benefit from it, share it, right? So, and if you're not following us yet, make sure to hit that follow button for more updates. And finally, as I went over earlier, if you didn't catch it earlier, you can catch it now. We are having the Show Me the Money Blitz today, right? And I don't know, we're going into the hour. So at 1 p.m., I'm just going to give the times: 1 p.m. CST, 3 p.m. CST, and 5 p.m. CST. And if you are in Eastern, just add 1 hour to it. And it will be 2, 4, and 6. So if you'd like more information about that, be sure to get with me and Miss Wanda so that you can find out more about this Show Me the Money Blitz. And also, I would like to add too, we are going to be in Orlando, Florida. If anybody is in the area, hit us up. Hit us up. We are going to be in the area. So and we are definitely, the value and everything is going to be brought right there. And what's this? What's the one of the largest convention centers, right?
Marriott's, baby, the largest in the largest.
Yes.
Ah.
And so also, and one other thing, one other last update before we head up out of here is, if you like to know more about, who we are and what business that we're in, you can always connect with us on Legacy Leaders Lounge. I'm going to state it again, Legacy Leaders Lounge. And yes, there is questions that you'll have to ask, but they're worth it, okay? Because thing is, we want to make sure who we're connecting with, okay? So anyway, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up and get on up out of here. So I say have a divine day, and we'll see you on tomorrow.
Bye.